Week 4, Green Bay's coming into Carolina to face the Panthers after the Panthers dropped their away game in Minnesota against the Vikings 24-21. Tanner McKEE had a rough game, 0 touchdown passes, 1 interception. Gonna try to get back to the winning ways in Carolina when we were 2-0. We're going to do a Cincinnati offense install with a San Francisco defense. And let's do it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the Panthers' veteran running back. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Panthers and the Packers, and it's all up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here.
We're gonna get it
in
at
NFL
half.
Week 4. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Whoa!
Brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing
Oh, you got to fumble that.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Up the middle, Jones. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards, first down, Packers. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Nice.
After the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now RODGERS.
Oh! Pick that!
Be incomplete.
How about that red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's RODGERS.
Oh my God. How is he that wide open?
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Bro.
Romeo Doubs, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
What happened?
And the Packers will jump on top for
Some
the game's first score
miscommunication
here
back
this
there or
afternoon.
something.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we...
Ah, man.
The speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. He's got this almost to the 40 before
Ian.
going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and
we're going to be running back by committee.
So the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves.
They're going to change it up.
You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
At them, right
but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
Again,
that's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Oh, yeah, go Jamal.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here.
Hey!
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Big call, we're going for it here early.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Ah, yes, DJ.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Gutsy.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hike the ball!
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
Nice.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Balling
the
out.
Carolina passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Back to throw again.
Oh!
He's got the connection to Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Nice!
Along the sideline, and what
Nice,
a job
Terry.
of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it?
Loaded
because
that up.
otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Give it to him. Hubbard, go! Go! Spins off! Oh!
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Rashad, go. We're going to get this.
Now back to throw. Leaves it for Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up a throw. And that
Hang
is
in. Glad that
incomplete.
actually
Green Bay up to the task
probably would
there in
have been
coverage and forcing a 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time.
4th and 7, that's pretty far away. They had it covered pretty well. Dang!
Come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
We got to
And
turn
that is
Aaron
what's important,
over.
right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they were doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Rodgers' throw there, complete to Rodgers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw.
Yeah!
Broken up. The contact
Nice chin.
there, and now 4th down.
This is what you want to see from a defense.
Juice!
Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand?
3 and out. Let's go.
3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
Nice. In the end zone.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Moore, the man in motion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run for it with Penny.
Nice move, Rashad.
Down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On Play action. They'll throw. On the move to his left.
Fuck!
And he can't find anywhere to.
How did they not stop
And he
him?
goes down.
Yo, come on. EA, what is that?
On the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here.
Nice! Tears again!
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
Oh!
The numbers for Williams a week ago, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Williams.
Yeah!
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping
Again,
it's going to
smash it right at him.
go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because the defense back on its heels.
We're running it again.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Oh, go, Jamal! Yeah! Yeah!
Panthers touchdown.
Just wear him down!
3rd down, you're thinking get the stop, maybe force the field goal try. Instead, he's able to shake free and not just get the first down, but get the touchdown as well.
Yeah, so much for the best laid plans, right? And you knew once he got past the line of scrimmage, he was gone. Got the head of steam behind him. Vroom, off to the races. The only surprise would
Nice
have been
run,
if
Jamal.
anyone caught him.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And the
Yeah!
consistent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Rodgers.
I
Throw right
just
side. This is into the
outside.
hands of the tight end Tunyon.
I made him
he's going
play
to have a
inside.
Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Amari Rodgers. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yards.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted.
I don't know why he didn't throw it to dude right there. I don't know why dude just didn't keep running.
Far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. It was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll drop to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
Wow.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He
came and
spotted the open
shielded
gap
the
in the
ball,
zone,
actually,
and his
what you're
quarterback
supposed to
found
do,
him, and they get a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall.
Nice. Terrace.
Out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. Again, he's got Marshall. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Get rid of it!
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh!
Right side, Johnson. And I don't
We're going
think he
for
got
it. We're
there.
sneaking it and getting it.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Jesus. They're playing the sneak.
It's a quarterback sneak.
Yes!
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
You have to hold that, bro.
They go play action here on first down.
Yeah!
He's got a touchdown, Panthers. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And
there you go, Juwan.
Their advantage.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Turn Aaron Rodgers over on this drive.
To bring this one out, he'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's horse shit!
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Blitz.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Yeah!
At the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon,
he said challenge accepted. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I want to be able to get one of these.
To make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's
nice, Terrace.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh.
Catch made by Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on.
Nice, Jamal, with the stiff arm for the first.
Used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front
no
on reps
time.
like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
He'll drop to throw.
Dang, he
And
missed
that
it.
is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Here comes Marshall in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Rodgers.
Ooh, almost again.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Shit.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
No!
And now look at this.
He fumbled, though. He recovered it.
Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
You got to be shitting me.
Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or
Come
skill.
on!
Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is caught.
Fuck!
The Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra
Exactly
point
what I
up and
thought.
good.
They're coming
And
down
the lead will
firing.
shrink to 6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown ground. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, I got hung up.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. The Falcons trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The Texans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Come on, we gotta go score. We got this. Go make that block, Chenault, and then you're gonna go, DJ. Go, DJ.
They'll come out
go,
throwing
DJ.
it.
Oh, hey, face mask!
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Penny up the middle.
Oh, I tried to
They
cut it
follow up the gain of
outside.
5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got the connection.
Yes!
to Moore.
That's exactly what we wanted.
Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Carolina Panthers. First down. Yeah, got him right on there. Did that little skirt.
One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
And we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
No, why are you leaving?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
Head down, boom! Ah!
before he takes it inside the 40.
Pinged off like a pinball.
Now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Head down, boom!
These RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
In motion comes the tight end left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. For Marshall, that's complete.
Nice terrace.
He'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Nice.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the
Chuba Hubbard, first down.
Third down gain of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Smash, smash, right at him. Go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
No, DJ!
Lined up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made.
Oh, I should have possession catch, did not
exactly that.
run after.
So the failure to connect
him.
on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I don't know how.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Gotta settle for 3 and take 4.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Damn it. Missed that tackle with Brian.
It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Oh, yeah! Dante Jackson!
Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams.
Dang it,
After
I
all
didn't
that,
have
they
the
only
left
wind up with a
trigger
yard.
pulled.
It's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On play action, they'll throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think that was a
Timing is so important on a route like
up.
this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I shouldn't have decided so quick.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The play action fake. They'll
Damn it!
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time.
I know how
because
he
there's so
held
many
on to that
distractions
fucking
around you
ball.
between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Ooh!
Yeah, and everyone goes
Throwing
through this
across
because
his body.
even the
Come
best
on.
in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target,
like
Dobbs.
that, yo.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is RODGERS. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Oh!
Call it a gain of 4 on
Did he
1st
kick
down.
him? Boom! Oh! Aya! Boom! Oh! That's unnecessary roughness! Boom! Boom!
Again, it's Jones. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From midfield, here's RODGERS. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the 1st down.
RODGERS with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he only manages
3rd and medium. Let's go.
about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Yes!
RODGERS intercepted
It's 3!
Picked off by Jason Barrett.
Don't know what he was doing, but we'll take it.
As this is taken up past the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up. By
Miscommunication from him and RODGERS. RODGERS going short, and Aaron was going long.
We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On 2nd down, here's Penny.
Nice
shot.
shot.
The 45, they'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. J-Ron Kearse in on the tackle.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 6. Throw left side complete.
Nice, got the first.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
They're giving that wide of a hole or taking it from that shit.
They'll hand it off now. Williams.
Yeah, Jamal.
Inside the 40
7 big ones.
81 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We're running at the end of the half, or the quarter, I mean.
Inside handoff, Penny. And
nice, Rashad!
And that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats show us the top speed there, better than 18 miles an hour. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Yeah!
This into the end zone, touchdown, Carolina.
Exactly what I drew up.
Terrace Marshall, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory.
Look at that. Yes!
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
They're going to try and run.
There you go, Hubbard. Sealing that.
Bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Up 17, let's go. Aaron and Matt LaFleur having some words.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Boom!
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now it's RODGERS. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
Woo!
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
So much bullshit.
You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the delay, Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. RODGERS.
Yeah, that's 4!
For the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason Garrett. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
We cannot lose this game now.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
No!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's RODGERS. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. RODGERS gets this one left side to Pettis. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now for
touchdown, Romeo Doubs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Should have been
and no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We're playing this clock. I'm not letting them come back. I'm not doing this shit. We're closing them.
Here's a give to Penny.
Nice Rashad.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I like that they're still
Carolina Panthers.
Because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys,
Shit.
can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Nice sack.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Rodgers now to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game?
Oh!
Yeah.
Not a chance. Not
Make it
with him.
5.
We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Oh my God, that's totally my fault.
Touchdown, Packers. Romeo
Holy
Dobbs,
shit, they're gonna come
52
back.
yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode. And all of a sudden, they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. Leaves it for Penny.
Oh, we got the
first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football.
What just
and that's
happened?
what his offensive line wants.
Why did he not catch that? Why did the defense just sit like they didn't see where the ball went? Okay.
For themselves.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny.
Yeah!
He's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. In motion, the tight end. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he gets this to the 35. Hubbard. Good for a gain of 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
Yeah!
To get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Walk out of here with the W.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to swell the lead to 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick
My
is
God,
good.
that still didn't even go in by
Lead
that
up to
much.
6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Make the fucking tackles. I
It's
swear
taken
to
in
God.
at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 6. 20 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And brought down, but not before he gets a good gain and a 1st down, up shy of the 40.
Yes!
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Carolina, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to
Get
take
out with
on
picking
the
Aaron
Atlanta
Rodgers
Falcons.
4 times.
Meanwhile, for the
Still has an
Packers,
opportunity
they'll
to
fall
win the
back to
game.
500 at 2-2.
Throw it
And they will get a
47
home date
times.
next week
That
as they will
that
take
was a
on
terrible
the Dallas
interception.
Cowboys.
So frustrated about that still. Terrace Marshall has a huge game. Romeo Bob. Robert Turner. How did he have an even bigger game? Came away with the victory.